So here we are, approaching the holiest day of the Christmas year. Easter Sunday is the day on which it all hinges. Right back in the times of the earliest church, the disciples were most excited about one thing. When I was in parish ministry, I used to visit people who had lost a loved one. And I would always say to them, what do you think happens when you die? And now and again they'd say, well, no one's ever come back to tell us, have they? And it always struck me as a very odd thing to say to a Christian priest. And maybe we should stand condemned that we have put so much else in the way of what was the central message for those first disciples, that someone did come back to tell us. And if someone did that, you'd want to make sure that the whole world knew about it. And you'd do that by every means at your disposal. You would write it down, and if you didn't write, you'd get someone else to write it for you. And you'd go and stand up in public places and talk about it and use all the media that there were. And that's what they did. They told that story. And if you read Mark's Gospel, its probable original ending is basically, and they went to the tomb and they found that he'd gone. And they were frightened and ran away. And that's where it ends. Well, you would be. In the face of this extraordinary miracle, we don't always know how to react. What we can say is, if this life is not all that there is, that means that we need to live this life in a different way, as those who believe in eternal life and look forward to it, to that putting right of everything which has been dark and destroyed and failed in this life. So I look round this social area, the Assisi Cafe in the crypt, and remember that for decades it was a place of death and of darkness, and now has become a place of light and life. And that is our message for the people who come to us, and for you. Happy Easter.